Hey ChemStars, welcome back to Chapter 8. We are on video 4, learning how to identify combustion reactions where things blow up. We will be dealing with hydrocarbons. So the first thing we need to know is that hydrocarbons, they're made up of CH. So carbon and hydrogen, the hydro, so hydro means H, and carbon means our C for carbon, must be a reactant. We have one other thing that also must be a reactant, either part of the hydrocarbon, oxygen, or just in the ambient room around, there needs to be oxygen for the fire to burn. So CH and O must be the reactants, and then you will always, every single time, you will get carbon dioxide, which is a gas at room temperature, and you're also going to get water. The one thing you're going to notice is that it won't be liquid water, it'll actually be gaseous water vapor. It'll be so hot that it will not be able to be liquid, it'll be a gas. So here's some examples. The combustion of wax. So we're going to look at like burning a candle, and we have a hydrocarbon, in this case wax is C22H46, plus oxygen gas from the room around is going to produce carbon dioxide and water. Is this balanced? No. So here's a trick. Whenever we're balancing, so when balancing combustion reactions, the trick that I always like to do is always go C, H, then O. And there's a little trick. I call it half balance. You can half balance the O if you need to. Then go back and double everything. And you're going to see what I mean in a minute. So let's just make a little note for yourselves. It'll be a good trick for balancing some of these complicated hydrocarbons. So C22H46, is this balanced? On the left, 22 carbon. On the right, 1. Is it balanced? No. And my hint is always go CH then O, so go 1, 2, 3. So carbon first, I've got 22 carbon. Well, let's get 22 carbon. Good, now carbon's balanced. Hydrogen, let's try and get, okay, we got 46. Over here I've got 2, so I need 23. Now I've got 46. And let's count my oxygen up. So for my oxygen, right here, I've got 44 oxygen. And then right here, I've got 23 oxygen. So add those up. How many do you have? You actually have 67 oxygen. How do I get 67 right here? 2 times what is 67? Well, think about it. It's actually going to be 33.5. And that's going to give me my 67 oxygen. But wait, can I have half an oxygen atom? No. What I've done right now is I've half balanced the oxygen. This is the correct ratio, but I need to go back and double it to get a whole number ratio. So let's go through and double everything. So instead of 1, I'm going to need 2 wax molecules. Instead of 33.5, I need 67 molecules of oxygen. That will produce 44 carbon dioxide and then 46 water vapor. And now if you go back and double check, everything is balanced. We got 2 more. I'll do one with you and try the last one on your own. So C2H6 ethane plus oxygen. Ooh, it's going to burn. Let's add our little delta symbol, meaning there's heat and energy being added. We'll, of course, get carbon dioxide and water like normal. So 2 carbon, let's get 2 carbon. 6 hydrogen, put a 3 in front, that'll give me my 6. And now we got to deal with the oxygen. So come over to your your product side. 2 times 2 is 4 oxygen. 3 times 1 is 3. That gives me 7 oxygen. How do I get 7 right here? 2 times what is 7? Let's go 3.5. So right now we've got the right ratio, but we can't have that half, so let's go back and double everything. So I'm going to need 2 ethane molecules plus 7 oxygen molecules, and that will give me 4 carbon dioxide and 6 water. So I want you to go ahead, pause the video, and try and balance the combustion of butane all by yourself. Thank you, those of you who actually paused the video. So did you get to this step where you found out that you needed 1 of the butane, 4 carbon dioxide, and then 5 water to balance the C and the H? And when you did that and you checked how much oxygen was left, you found there was 13 on the product side. That means I need to get 13 on the reactant side. Well, 13 times, or 2 times what is 13? 6.5. Then we go back and we double everything. So your final coefficients are 2, 13, 8, and 10. So that's the end of our identifying reaction types. So far in Chapter 8, you've learned how to write chemical equations using the correct symbols, how to balance, and how to identify types. Our next videos are going to pick up here, video 5. We're going to be able to predict the products. So see you next time. Bye.